Do you know what? We've met some really important people today. Evie Cutter, with the biggest fan club in the world. Sally Webster. There's attention for the Lancashire County team. If they could make their way down to the timing suite. So the members of the Lancashire County team, if they could come down to the timing suite on poolside, please. Okay, we're just a couple of minutes away from starting this afternoon's competition. But what we're going to do first, as we do on the last day of every county championships, is present the Lancashire County team for that particular year with a memento, and also we will present the swimmer of the year. And so my counterpart, Mr. Neil White, will be down on poolside, and our president will present the medals. So can we have all the members of the county team who swam at the inter-counties in their Lancashire County t-shirts and kit, and if they can come down onto poolside, down to the timing suite, and then we can present them with the medals. So just give the usual announcement before we start anything. Welcome everybody that wasn't here this morning to the last day, day 6 of the County Championships, session 12. And these championships can only take place with the freely given time and efforts of our volunteers. The organisers would like to thank them for their hard work before, during and after the swimming to ensure that the events are as trouble-free as possible. Thanks is also given to the management and staff of the Aquatic Centre here in Manchester for their cooperation and support. The Aquatic Centre is a no-smoking venue, which includes the use of electronic cigarettes. And to protect the environment, we ask that all rubbish be placed in the litter bins provided, whether on poolside or in the spectators' gallery. For your safety and comfort, you are advised not to leave anything unattended, as the centre staff may remove anything that is unattended. Events for this afternoon: 651, the women's open 50 metres freestyle; 652, the men's open 100 metres backstroke; and 653 is the women's open 200 metres butterfly. And then following that, we have the finals of the events from 654 to 667, the finals from the afternoon's events. In the interest of fair play, we ask that you switch off or set to silent all mobile phones and pages, so that one should activate or sound at the start of a race if may jeopardise a competitor's position. We also ask for silence and no flash photography once the swimmers are called to their blocks. Can we have Evie Sampson to onto poolside, please? Evie Sampson. Can you go onto poolside? Hey? Southport Swimming Club. Evie Sampson, Southport Swimming Club. Can you go down onto poolside? So as we said, we have a presentation of medals to our county swimmers who swam at the inter-counties, members of the inter-county team, plus the presentation of the Lancashire County Swimmer of the Year. So we'd like to welcome onto poolside my compadre, can't even say it, Mr. Neil White, and the Lancashire team. Over to you, Neil. Have they not switched your mic on?
Hello, there we go. So, once again, we are pleased to make the presentation to the Lancashire team who swam at the inter-counties in Sheffield. And for those of you who don't know what the inter-counties is, just a couple of notes. Inter-counties is raced in Sheffield. It's a 25-metre race. There's two divisions, Division 1 and Division 2, and both run simultaneously. I've been privileged enough to be at the gala for a few years, and it's absolutely fantastic event where all the best swimmers in the country come together and race as one team. So if you get the opportunity and selected, I would say grab it with both hands and go and represent your county. 900 swimmers are at this event, 36 counties, and the age groups, just so you've got it, are 12-13, 14-15, and 16-17. So they're the age groups that will race. So at the Inter-County Championships in October, the Lancashire team swam very well against some strong opposition. The eventual winners were the team from Devon, and our thanks go to all the team. And they were led superbly by our captains, who were Ewan Wilson from Salford and Pierre Murray from Leyland Barracudas. And also want to say a big thanks to the head coach, Chris Suggett from Wikinvest. There was, as always, there was great team spirit and everyone fought their hardest, and the Lancashire team can hold their heads high for putting out a fantastic team performance. And as always, it was one of the most enjoyable days of the year with plenty of excitement and lots of noise from the balcony. So a big thanks to everybody who helped in any way, and well done to the team. Now I'm going to ask Rick to come to the table and we'll hand out some mementos for the team. So we'll try and start with our younger swimmers and go through. So big round of applause for all our swimmers. Amy Crompton Hesford. Lisa Barzaghi. Eleanor Kay. Jessica Pennifold, Zara Dodd, Francesca Brady, Owen Heathcote Jones, Jake Christen, Charlie Collins, Matthew Charlesworth, Lucy Canavan, Olivia Heron, Chiara Tomasello, Lauren Bradley Holt, Toby Hill, Vadim Bosch, Tyrese Smith, Ellis Cleworth, Gabrielle Melbourne Smith, Jodie Gittins, Jessica Morgan, Harry Robinson, Zach Smith-Shelley, Luke Adams, Pierre Murray, and Ewan Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, your Lancashire team for 2019. Round of applause, please. Okay, so just one more presentation to make for the Lancashire County Water Polo and Swimming Association Swimmer of the Year 2019. So this swimmer is very competitive and seen regularly at national, regional, county events and meets all around the country. In 2019, won gold in the 3K National Open Water Championships. He also took gold in the 200 meters butterfly at the National British Championships. This swimmer has shown great dedication and always been committed to swimming and always competed at the Lancashire County Championships with great success. Lancashire County Water Polo and Swimming Association is very proud of his achievements and awarding him the Lancashire County Swimmer of the Year for 2019 from the city of Salford, Joseph Stout. Congratulations, Joseph. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, swimmers, your Swimmer of the Year, Joseph Stout, City of Salford. Joseph. We forgot the important bit. Okay, that concludes all the presentations. Just give us a couple of minutes and we'll get the swimming underway. Thank you very much for your support.
we seem to have swimmers. Have we got all our officials? The referees for this afternoon's session are Kath Cottam and Elaine Kidd. And our starter for this afternoon is Jerry Charmack. First event for this afternoon is 651, the Women's Open 50-metre freestyle. There are 37 heats. And we start, as we always do, with heat number 1. As we get this first heat underway, in lane 3 is Rachel Partington from the City of Manchester. Charlotte Middleton from Leyland Barracudas in lane number 4. And Sophie Lee from Southport in lane number 5. And as we come down into the final 5, it looks as though it's going to be Charlotte Middleton who's going to take the first win of this afternoon's session. 35.45, 36.83 for Sophie Lee, and 41.54, 5.1 for Rachel Partington. That's confirmed as a result. We move on to heat 2. Lane 1 from City of Salford, Isabella Bonfield. 2, Elise Ward from Pioneer 79. Jemima Buglas from Leyland Barracudas in 3. Alice Holt from Wikinvest in 4. Lucy Brown from Blackburn in 5. Naomi Warmington, City of Salford in 6. Amelia Atkinson from City of Salford in 7. And Amelia Hardy from Blackpool Aquatics in lane number 8. And it looks as though it's going to be Alice Holt. It is 35.36 from Lucy Brown and Jemima Buglas. And we have a disqualification in lane 6. So lane 6 was disqualified. Wait for confirmation of the result. There we have it. And move on to heat 3. Heat 3 in lane 1, Megan Hacking from Great Harwood, Tilly Stevens from Crosby in 2, Evie Sampson from Southport in 3, Lexi Bruns from Bridgefield in 4, Layla Newton, Pioneer 79 in 5, Jasmine Golden from Bolton Metro in 6, Yasmin Papagiris from City of Salford in 7, and Flory Warrington Coyen from Pioneer 79 in lane number 8. Looks like lane 2, Tilly Stevens. She looks as though she's going to take it. She does. 35.21 from Lexi Bruns and Jasmine Golden. That's confirmed as a result. Move on to heat 4. In 1, Katie Worthington from Preston. Lane 2, Jessica Corder from City of Salford. Caitlin Scaife from Southport in 3. Alicia Ashton from St Helens in 4. Jamie Lee Dunn from Liverpool Penguins in 5. Sally Peacock, Ramsbottom in 6. Pollyanna Kershaw, Blackpool Aquatics in 7. And Holly Scott from Stretford in lane number 8. And it's going to be very, very close. It looks like lane 3, Caitlin Scaife from Southport. She gets it, 34.91.90. Well, that's confirmed as a result. We move on to heat 5. So in heat 5, lane 1, City of Manchester's Kerry Sullivan. And in lane 2 is Daisy Gilmore from Oldham. Lane 3, Blackpool Aquatics, Holly Shearer. 4, Sally Webster from Southport. Daisy Lee from Preston. Maya Hayes from Wikinvest in 6. Trudy Delaney from Bridgefield in 7. And Layla Lawrenson from Fleetwood in lane 8. And it's between lanes 1 and lane 4. So Kerry Sullivan and Sally Webster. It is Kerry Sullivan. Just wait for the confirmation of that result. There we have it. Heat 6.
Heat 6 of event 651. In lane 1 from Prescott is Nicole Farley. Honor Luckhurst from Preston in 2. Georgia Howard, Wigan in 3. Gabrielle McCulloch. Aquabears in 4. Kate Roberts. Leyland Barracudas in 5. Neve Muscle. Wikinvest in 6. Lane 7, Amber Aston of Aquabears. And lane 8 is Evie Sunderland of Preston. And as we move in under the flags, it's lane number 4, Gabrielle McCulloch. Looks like she's just edging ahead. Lane 8, Evie Sunderland also in contention. And that's the first two, Gabrielle McCulloch, Aquabears, Evie Sunderland. And in lane 6, Neve Muscle, Wikinvest. Just waiting for the result to be confirmed. Result confirmed, heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1 is Sophie Whittles of Chatterton. Lane 2, Joni Dunn of Ormskirk. Lane 3 is Caitlin Postalaki-Suchu from City of Salford. Lane 4, Anea Chisnell, Wikinvest. Lane 5, Laura David Catarino of Oldham Aquatics. Nandini Kapoor of Preston is in 6. In 7, Ormskirk's Margaret Isabel Casey, and Eva Webb of Stretford is in lane 8. And as we move underneath the flags, it looks like lane number 4, Anea Chisnell, who's close to... And it is Anea who gets the touch ahead of Caitlin. And lane 3, in third place, lane 7, which is Margaret Isabel Casey. Just waiting for the result to be confirmed. It is heat number 8. In lane 1, City of Salford's Nella Kochis. In lane 2 is Lucia Day from Oldham Aquatics. Darcy Dixon, Ramsbottom in 3. And 4 is Grace Nichols from Blackpool Aquatics. 2 Fleetwood swimmers in 5 and 6, Faith Wood and Katie Hughes. Maeve Clark in Crosby is in 7, and Madeline Andrew and Ramsbottom in lane 8. And as they come to the wall, it's lane 4, Grace Nichols in first place, Maeve Clark second, and Darcy Dixon in third place. Just wait for that result to be confirmed. Result confirmed, heat 9. Fast and Furious, Heat 9, Isabel Holmes, Flixton in 1, Ellie Howarth, Pioneer 79 in 2, Poppy Lowerson, Lancaster in 3, Olivia Ballard in 4, from Leyland Barracudas, Preston, Sadie Wilson in 5, Amelie Loxage, City of Salford in 6, Ellie Cowan from the Isle of Man in lane 7, and in lane 8 is Harriet Thompson Ogden from Stretford. And as they move under the flags, it looks like lanes 2 and 3 who are just edging ahead at the moment. Lane 2, Ellie Hayworth, and it is lane 2. Ellie Hayworth from Pioneer 79, Isabella Holmes in lane 1, and Poppy Lowerson in lane 3. That's your 1, 2, 3 in Heat 9. Result confirmed, Heat 10. Heat 10, and we have in lane 1, Jessica Ball of Prescott, Millie Griffiths of Crosby in 2. In 4 is Evie Clare from the City of Manchester. Lily Duke from Stretford is in 5, with Amy Coy of Ormskirk in 6. Lane 7, Katie Lee from the City of Salford, and Blackburn's Hannah Lama in lane number 8. And as we move under the flags, it looks like lane number 7, Katie Lee, who's just edging ahead of lane 6. Lane 1 also in with a chance. And it goes to lane 7, Katie Lee. Evie Clare, lane 4 in second place. And in third, Amy Coy of Ormskirk. That's your 1, 2, 3 in Heat 10. Just need that result confirmed. It's the same Katie Lee, so we have disqualification in that event in lane number 6. So in Heat 10, lane number 6.
In lane 1 from City of Salford, Emily Jackson-Smith. Lane 2, Avie Grace Hodson from Wikinvest. Olivia Edgar, Charlene Marlins in 3. Kiana Hott from Aquabears in 4. Grace Reed from Prescott in 5. Sadie Clark isn't in lane 6. Kristen Bezick from Fleetwood in 7. Mackenzie Parkinson from Wikinvest is in lane 8. And into the last 5, it looks as though it's going to be Olivia Edgar from Ava Grace Hodson and Grace Reed. Wait for the confirmation of the result. There we have it, Heat 12. Bolton Metro in lane number 1, we've got Emily West, Nicola Hargreaves from Pioneer in 2, Maya Sturrock, Aquabears in 3, Grace Taylor, Bolton Metro in 4, Elisa Bosland, City of Salford in 5, Georgia Scott from Preston in 6, Chloe Sweeney, Ormskirk in 7, and Lola Cragg from Burnley Bobcats in lane 8. And it looks as though it might be Lola Cragg, and I could be wrong, it isn't, it's Grace Taylor. And Mia Sturrock, and Nicola Hargreaves, Nicole Hargreaves, sorry. That's confirmed as a result. Heat 13. Lydia Swindle from Wikinvest is in 1, Grace Robotham Keaton in City of Manchester is in 2, Ella Wadsworth from Wikinvest is in 3, Megan Doherty from Leyland Barracudas is in 4, Millie Webber, Wikinvest in 5, Bailey Peel from Ramsbottom in 6, Caitlin Naylor from Wikinvest in 7, and Maya Smith from Burnley Bobcats is in lane number 8, but it looks like lane 1, Lydia Swindle, 29.02. First person under the magical 30 seconds. We'll just wait for the other times to come up. So in Heat 14, we have Abby Unsworth, Wikinvest, Alice Volkovaya from City of Salford, Lucy Linton from Blackburn, Isabel Evans from Southport, Emily Wade from Leyland Barracudas, Sophie Davis from Southport, a teammate Eleanor Clark in lane 7, and Madison McFadden from Pioneer 79 is in lane number 8. And it's going to be very, very close. I think lane 2, Alice Volkovaya. I'm not too sure about Heat 15. So in this Heat 15, Isle of Man, Sir Imogen Cooper is in lane 1, Charlotte Collinson from Calforth in 2, Harriet Rollins from Southport in 3, Anna O'Brien from Liverpool Penguins is in 4, Ruby Crossman from Oldham Aquatics in 5, Grace Robinson from Bolton Metro in 6, Sandra Chaika, City of Salford in 7, and Angelina Spencer from Burnley Bobcats is in lane number 8. And it looks as though it might be Ruby Crossman. So we have a technical issue at the minute, and I couldn't tell you who won because we don't have that information. But as soon as we get it, we'll bring it to you. Heat 16.
So just to confirm that the times are being registered in the timing suite, it's just that we don't have them on the board, as if I just say that, and if by magic they appear. So in Grace 1, in lane 1 is Grace Whirring Hewlett. Lane 2 is Lucy Whittles. Lane 3, Skylar Babel. 4, Georgia Eccles, Georgia Fitton in 5, Millie Moss in 6, Erin McNeil in 7, and Emma Holmes in lane number 8. And as we get towards the wall, it is Georgia Fitton, City of Salford, 30.51. In first, followed by Lucy Whittles and Amelia Moss. Just wait for that to be confirmed. And we move on to heat 17. Lane 1 in heat 17, Brittany McCangu from the City of Salford, Isla Byrne from Ormskirk in 2, Evie Cutter, Wikinvest in 3, Ahana Mangalam of Crosby in 4, Grace Jackson, City of Salford in 5, Isabel Brearley, Blackpool Aquatics in 6, Preston's Martha Miller in 7, and lane 8 is City of Salford's Gracie Louise Potts. And as we get down towards the flags, it looks like lane 1, Brittany McCangu, and lane 6, and it is lane 1, Brittany McCangu, 30.52. Lane 6, Isabel Brearley. And lane 8, Gracie Louise Potts. Result confirmed, heat 18. Heat 18, and Jasmine Bullock-Teal from Pioneer 79 is in 1. 2, Robin Jacobs, City of Manchester. Isabel Liptrot, Wikinvest in 3. Tess Fordham, Bolton Metro, 4. 5 is Cara Tohill, City of Salford. Lauren Thistleton of Southport in 6. Neve Pryor in 7. Amy Morris of 8, both of Bolton Metro. And as we head towards the wall, it's lane number 3. I think it is Isabel Liptrot, Wikinvest. Lane 6, Lauren Thistleton in 2nd with Cara Tohill, City of Salford in 3rd. Result confirmed, heat 19. So, heat 19 is Grace Hyde, Bolton Metro in 1, Charlotte Wilson, Garstang in 2, Francesca Brady of Wikinvest in 3, Zara Dodd, Ramsbottom in 4, Anwen Reid of City of Salford in 5, 6 is Tamara Crosby of Garstang, Sophia Gilbert of Flixton in 7, with Preston's Grace Holland in lane number 8. And as we move towards the wall, it looks like lane 7, Sophia Gilbert, lane 1 as well. Lane 7, Sophia Gilbert of Flixton, 30.11. Grace Hyde, 2nd, and Francesca Brady in 3rd. Result confirmed, heat 20. Do we have Steve Turner from Burnley Bobcats? Heat 20, and as we move towards the flags, and it looks like lane 1, Abigail Turner from Flixton. Lane 6 also, lane 4. It is lane 1, Abigail Turner from Flixton. Lane 4, which is Grace Lackey from Leyland Barracudas. And Holly Brown makes up your 1, 2, 3, heat 21.
Lane 1, City of Manchester, Neve Elson. 2 is Amelia Picton from Wikinvest. 3 is Saskia Daly from Clitheroe. 4 is Emily McSharry from Bury and Elton. Olivia McLeish from Wikinvest in 5. Katie Bedford from Charlie Marlins in 6. Lucy Burrows, Wikinvest in 7. And Annabelle Cayley from Fleetwood is in lane number 8. And it looks as though the far side, maybe lane 1, 2. It wasn't, it was Emily McSharry from Lucy Burrows and Olivia McLeish. That's confirmed as a result. Heat 22. Eve Pedley from Lane Barracudas in 2. Lucy Parsons, Prescott in 3. 4, Evie Sellers, Carnforth. Lane 5, Zara Mann from Preston. 6, Francesca Olchowski from Everton. 7, Sienna Burrows from Wikinvest and a teammate of Maya Morgan is in lane number 8, and it's gone to Lucy Parsons from Eve Pedley and Zara Mann, all under the magical 30 seconds. That's confirmed as a result. Heat 23. In lane 1 from City of Salford, Georgia Sheffield. 2, Olivia Hughes, Bolton Metro. Freya Miller from Fleetwood in 3. Abby Myers, Leyland Barracudas in 4. Chloe Scott from Stretford in 5. Isabel Yates from Ramsbottom in 6. Olivia Lee Garston in 7. Elizabeth Gregson from Fleetwood in lane number 8. It's going to go to 5, is it? It is Chloe Scott from Isabel Yates, and a dead heat for 3rd place. Olivia Hughes and Heat 24. Just a note to our swimmers that are in the swimmers in the diving pit, and also on the side, that there are swimming going on. Can you keep the noise down? Can the coach from Manchester that's just going to walk past the 3 girls sat on the floor, can you just have a... He's not going to even do that either. I don't think he can hear me. Oh, is it from the Isle of Man? Oh, is it Lee from the Isle of Man? Lee from the Isle of Man. Not even listening. Heat 25. Marcella Dillon from the Isle of Man. Sienna Rents from Crosby in 2. Bailey Seary, Bailey Bobcats in 3. Ella Roberts from Prescott in 4. Jenna Cross from Preston in 5. Teammate Lauren Airy in 6. Emily Elliott from Leyland Barracudas in 7. And Sophie Armitage from Blackpool Aquatics. It's Bailey Seary from Lauren Airy and Jenna Cross. And that's confirmed as a result. We go on to Heat 26.
Heat 26 of event 651 with in lane 1, Hannah O'Brien, Blackpool Aquatics. Hannah Morris, Leyland Barracudas in 2. In 3 is Amelia Woods of Fleetwood. Aquabears Emily Latham in 4. In 5 is Heidi Halewood of Leyland Barracudas. 6 is Lucy Hanford, Leyland Barracudas. Daisy Poole of Wikinvest is in 7. And Georgia Carroll of Wikinvest is in 8. And as we go towards the wall, it looks like lane 2, Hannah Morris, Leyland Barracudas. Oh, lane 6, Lucy Hanford, Leyland Barracudas. Followed by Hannah Morris, Leyland Barracudas. And Georgia Carroll from Wikinvest as the 1, 2, 3. Result confirmed, Heat 27. Heat 27, lane 2 is Ellie Duxbury, Berry and Elton, Danielle Brady, Leyland Barracudas. In 3, in 4, Aurora Marfagato. It's City of Manchester, Tegan Shaw, Ashton Underline in 5. Imogen Sharp of Carnforth in 6. Amy Ainsworth in 7 from Blackburn. And City Manchester Aquatics, Rebecca Dawson in lane 8. And as they go towards the wall, under the flags, it's lane 6, lane 7. Imogen and Amy fighting out for the first place. And it goes to Amy in lane 7. 29.51. Imogen Sharp second and Tegan Shaw in 3rd position. That is your 1, 2, 3 in Heat 27. Just wait for that result to be confirmed. And we move on to Heat 28. Heat 28 of event 651 in lane 1, Rebecca Quinn, Liverpool Penguins. Lane 2, Poppy Elliott of Leyland Barracudas. Caitlin Wilson from Burnley Bobcats in 3, with City of Salford's Hannah MacDonald in 4. Ellie Moran of Preston in 5. Rachel Baldwin, Leyland Barracudas in 6. Lane 7, Jessica Dealey of Prescott. And lane 8 is Stretford's Sadie Mannion. And as we move into the final 5 metres, it looks like lane 5, Ellie Moran, and lane 4. And it was actually lane 5, Ellie Moran from Preston. Lane 6, Rachel Baldwin. And Hannah MacDonald from City of Salford in 3rd. 29.69 for the winner, Heat 29. Heat 29. In lane 1 is Gabrielle Booth from the City of Salford. Caris Blake, City of Manchester in 2. Jessica Pennifold in 3 from Southport. Lane 4, Caitlin O'Brien from Blackpool Aquatics. 5 is Georgia Heath from Bolton Metro. Eve Pendlebury from City of Salford in 6. And in lane 8 is Elizabeth Braley from Blackpool Aquatics. And right up to the wall, it looks like lane 1. Lane 1, 29.65. Gabrielle Booth. In 2nd is Georgia Heath, and in 3rd place, Caitlin O'Brien. That's your 1, 2, 3. Just wait for that to be confirmed. Heat 30. Heat 30 in event 651, and lane 1 is Hannah Edgett from City of Manchester. Caitlin Gibson, Bolton Metro in 2. Peter Chilton, Blackpool Aquatics in 3. Freya Kelly, Liverpool Penguins in 4. Isabel Dowd from Everton in 5. Francesca Wood in 6 from City of Salford. Preston's Elizabeth Whirring in lane 7 with Amy Myers in the Isle of Man in lane 8. And as we move down towards the flags, it looks like lane 5, Isabel Dowd, and lane 7, it is lane 7, Elizabeth Whirring, 29.03. Isabel Dowd in 2nd place, and Hannah Edgett in 3rd place. Heat 31.
Lane 1 from the Isle of Man, Anna Marcantoni. 2, Amy White. From Everton, Ella Price from Oldham Aquatics in 3, Jessica Critchley from Garstang in 4, Holly Collins from Bolton Metro in 5, Chloe Shaw from Wikinvest in 6, Ella Sue Calderbank from Bonner and Elton in 7, Isabel Dunn from Charlie Marlins in 8, and it goes to Amy White. I'm sure the person next to me will be very pleased with that, 29.30. Ella Price in 2nd, Chloe Shaw. Hannah Camden, City of Salford in 1, Madeline Hummus from Isle of Man in 2, Sophie Hart from City of Manchester in 3, Amy Teabay, City of Southport in 4, Lucy Turner, Burnley Bobcats in 5, Lucy Dixon, City of Salford in 6, Mia Burslem, Ormskirk in 7, and Catherine Waters from Preston in lane number 8. It looks as though it's lane 4. It's not, it's Mia Burslem from Ormskirk. From Amy Teabay and Lucy Turner. That's confirmed as a result. Heat 33. Isabel Watterson from the Isle of Man is in 1, Beth Hartwell from City of Manchester in 2, Mia Mason Flixton in 3, Leah Williams from City of Manchester in 4, Molly Moran, Canforth in 5, Anne-Marie Hock from Aquabears in 6, and Charlotte Mead from Blackburn in 7. It looks as though it is going to be Molly Moran from Canforth that's going to take it. She does 28.74 from Leah Williams, 29.14. 29.23 for Mia Mason. That's confirmed as a result. 8.34. Anna Healy from Prescott in 1, Eleanor Kay from Bolton Metro in 2, Ella Folkingham Southport in 3, Ruby McFarlane, City of Salford in 4, Ruby Charnock from Blackpool in 5, Alia Day from Oldham Aquatics in 6, Lyra Holmes from Ashton of the Line in 7, and Ella Williams from Preston in lane number 8. It looks like it's going to be Anna Healy of Prescott over in lane 1. She gets it 28.87 from Alia Day and Ruby McFarlane. That's confirmed as a result. Heat 35. We have Emma Blair from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 2, Simone Elson, Preston. Madison Rents from Crosby in 3. Jessica Smith from Wikinvest in 4. Jessica Law, Southport in 5. Kimberly Burston, Oldham Aquatics in 6. Tilly Copeland, City of Manchester in 7. And Gabija Rubata from Canforth in lane number 8. And it looks like Jessica Smith, 27.97. Takes it from Jessica Law, 28.20. Madison Wrens, 28.30. And that's confirmed as a result. Heat 36. In lane 1 we've got Jessica Williamson From Wikinvest, Georgiana Bott, Bolton Metro in 2, Holly White from Everton in 3, Emma Hodgson, Anne of Man in 4, Holly Bard and Garston in 5, Martha Smith from Clitheroe in 6, Katie Rawnsley in Prescott in 7, and Amy Crompton Hesford from Wikinvest is in lane number 8, and it looks like lane 3, Holly White. It is Holly White, 27.92. And again, I'm sure my co-commentator will be very pleased with that. From Holly Barden, Emma Hodgson, that's confirmed as a result, heat 37.
And the final heat in lane 1 is Ciara Prentice of the Isle of Man, Hattie Varley, Burnley Bobcats in 2, Emma Flannery, City of Salford in 3, Gabrielle Melbourne-Smith, City of Liverpool in 4, Lisa Barzaghi of Bolton Metro in 5, Lucy Canavan of City of Manchester in 6, Hannah Head, City of Salford in 7, and Emily Unsworth of City of Manchester in lane 8. And as we move towards the wall, it looks like lane 3, lane 5, and it is lane 5, Lisa Barzaghi, 27.72. Emma Flannery in 2nd place, and in 3rd place was Lucy Canavan. That completes event 651. We move on now to event 652, which is the men's open 100 meters backstroke. We have 14 heats. We'll start with heat number 1.
Just while we're setting up the backstroke ledges, just a hello to Andy Edwards, who's tweeted in from sunny Seychelles. Caitlin Gibson from Bolton Metro, good luck to her. Wish we were in the sunny Seychelles, that would be marvellous. So hello Andy Edwards. So first event, I should say the first heat of this event of 652, the men's open 100 metres backstroke.
While we're waiting for the start, we'll just quickly jump in. No. Lane 2 is Jacob Chambers, City of Manchester, Mason Stocks from Aquabears in 3, Ethan McGuinness of Ramsbottom in 4, Albert Smith, Flixton in 5, and Archie Fisher, Bolton Metro in 6. Just quickly back onto the hashtag Lancs Champs 2020. Thank you to everyone who's tweeted in. We've got quite a few to get through, which we'll try and do. Lily Parsnip, big shout out with pom-poms and everything to all the fabulous, wonderful Southport Swimming Club swimmers and coaches. So a big shout out there from Lily. Nicola Grimshaw, good luck to Megan Hacking, who turned 10 on Monday, swimming at Counties for the first time this afternoon from all at Great Harwood. Prescott Swimming Club have tweeted, superb start to the final day at County Champs. Well done to Lucy and Katie. Gold and silver and bronze for the 200 freestyle. Well done, girls. Paul Maxwell, gutted unable to make today's finals, but enjoying the stream. And good luck to Blackpool Aquatics. Thanks for the commentary. And swim fast, the Maxwells.
As we come into the last 5 metres, it looks as though it's going to be Ethan McGuinness, 1:22.19 from Archie Fisher. Upon Albert Smith. That's confirmed as a result. Heat 2.
Heat 2 in 1 is Liam Hardy from City of Manchester. Dwayne Williams, City of Salford in 2. William Irvine of Crosby is in 3, with Eric Inman of Preston in 5. Jacob Camden, Salford in 6, and Thomas Foster of Southport in lane 7. Matthew Sawyers of Wikinvest in lane 8. Barry Jones has tweeted in, best of luck to Layla and Megan in Heat 3 to 53. Go girls, hope you did well. Simone Chong, you're doing a fantastic job. Jonathan Waters, so proud of you, our little superstar. Ian Unsworth, good luck to Abby Unsworth and the Wigan girls swimming in the 53. And Laura Ashton, good luck Alicia in the 53. And Chris S, shout out to my other niece, Layla Newton, who's also competing in the Lancs Champs 2020, representing Pioneer 79 in the 53. Go Layla. And as we come under the flags, it's lane 3, which is William Irvine of Crosby. And William has got a couple of body lengths lead and is just going to touch the wall in first place. And it's very close in second between lane 2, Dwayne Williams, and lane 6, Jacob Camden. And it is Jacob Camden who touches second, with Dwayne Williams in third. That's your 1, 2, 3 for Heat 2. Just need that result confirmed. Heat 3. Heat 3 is Lewis Gilbert of Flixton in 1, Bed Nordak of Prescott, Daniel Croft, Oldham Aquatics, Ethan Roberts of Leyland Barracudas in 4, with Samuel Sutcliffe of Ramsbottom in 5. Joel Thompson is not here, so Daniel Coraberry of City of Salford in lane 7, with Joshua Keogh of Bolton Metro in lane 8. Ethan Kelly has tweeted, good luck everyone from Crosby, from Ethan Kelly, and Daft Daxies is back with, here we go again, good luck to everybody this afternoon. Jane Corrin has tweeted, well done to the Crosby lads in the 50 breaststroke finals. All got medals, well done boys. And Greg Adam, good luck to all the Leyland Barracuda swimmers today. Joanne Rabbit, Alyssa Boslam's mum is sat at home rooting for you today. Go Salford. So as we move through, it's lane 5, Samuel Sutcliffe from Ramsbottom with a 1.5 body length lead from lane 7, which is Daniel Codaverdi, and lane 4, Ethan Roberts. And as we move underneath the flags, it is lane 5, Samuel Sutcliffe. In second place for this heat will be Daniel Codaverdi with Ethan Roberts in third. That's your 1, 2, 3 in heat number 3. Just need that result confirmed. Result confirmed. Heat 4. Heat 4, Jonathan Waters of Blackpool Aquatics. In 1, in 2 is Kelsey Liu of Bolton Metro. Prescott's Thomas Hilton in 3, with Sal Shaw of Pioneer 79 in 4. Hayden Soul of Preston in 5, with Joshua Hayes of Wikinvest in 6. Crosby's Sean Flanagan in 7, with Jack Seddon of Bolton Metro in 8. Vicky Reid has posted good luck to the girls from Garston Swimming Club, 53 this afternoon. And Victoria Malloy, a big good luck shout out to Sophie Lee and Evie Sampson from Southport, and all the other Southport swimmers from Chloe. Hashtag 20 Lancs Champs 2020. Steve McCulloch has tweeted, good luck in the afternoon's races, Lucy and Sienna Burrows, Ronnie and Reggie. Been keeping us entertained all weekend in Gran Canaria. Love, Auntie Laura and Uncle Stu. So as we move back into the pool in lane number 5, it's Hayden Soul from Preston, and followed in by Joshua Hayes, Wikinvest. But as we move into the wall, it is Hayden Soul of Preston, 1:14.70. Second place, Joshua Hayes of Wikinvest. And in third place, Jack Seddon of Bolton Metro. Result confirmed, heat 5. So we received a message, a good luck message for Grace Jackson from the city of Salford, who's doing the 200 fly this afternoon. Uncle Dave and Ollie, they're watching and cheering you on. So good luck to Grace Jackson in your 200 fly race. Heat number 5, Johnny Gibbs in lane 1 from Preston. Annan Clark, Preston in 2. Isaac Jones from Preston in 3. Owen Heathcote Jones of Carnforth in 4, with Matthew Dowd of Ramsbottom in 5. Oliver Carter, Berry Nelton in 6, with Owen Whiteley of City of Manchester in 7. And Archie Dandy in lane number 8.
Coming down into the final 15, and it looks like Annan Clark maybe, oh, it's going to be very, very close. It is Annan Clark, 1:10.92 from Oliver Carter and Owen Whiteley. And that's confirmed as a result. We move on to heat 6. Okay, just while we get heat 6 underway, can we have the following coaches down to the timing suite from Leyland, Salford, Carnforth, Bolton and Clitheroe. So a coach from Leyland, Salford, Carnforth, Bolton and Clitheroe to the timing suite, please. Also for people who live in Bury, off of Bury and Elton, the River Irwell has burst its banks. That's in Bury. So, and just as we have the finalists for the women's 53, 12 years age group. Who's coming to the finish? It is Connor Hartley 1:08.88 from Jake Cooper and Ryan Potter from Blackpool Aquatics. We have a disqualification in lane 3. So disqualification in lane 3. To go back to our finalists, we have managed to find our 10 and 11 years age group. So the finalists for the women's open 50 metres freestyle 10 and 11 years age group is Caitlin Postolaki, Suchu, Postolaki Suchu, Maeve Bunclark, Crosby, Eleanor Clark, Southport, Olivia Edgar, Charlie Marlins, Evie Cutter, Wikinvest, Evie Clare, City of Manchester, Enya Chisnall from Wikinvest, and Margaret Isabel Casey from Ormskirk, with reserve finalists of Emily Bloxage, City of Salford, and Sophie Whittles from Chadderton. As we come into the finish, it is Maxwell Sturziker. His mum will be pleased about that. From Thomas Simon and Mark Thompson. We'll just wait for confirmation of the result. Confirmation of the result. Now we move on to Heat 8. So the 12 years age group is Alice Falcavaya, City of Salford, Libby Grosstock, City of Salford, Sandra Chaika, City of Salford, Zara Mann, Preston, Isabel Liptrot, Wikinvest, Grace Louise Potts, City of Salford, Grace Jackson, City of Salford, Katie Lee, City of Salford. Reserve finalists of Emily Wade from Leyland Barracudas and Maya Smith from Burnley Bobcats. 13 years age group, Caitlin Wilson, Burnley Bobcats, Hannah Eggiott from City of Manchester, Lydia Swindle from Wikinvest, Lisa Bazaghi from Bolton Metro, Madison Rents from Crosby, Lucy Parsons from Prescott, Hannah Morris from Leyland Barracudas, and Abigail Turner from Flixton. Reserve finalists of Grace Lackey from Leyland Barracudas and Nia Stewart from City of Salford. 14 years age group, Tilly Copeland, City of Manchester, Peter Chilton from Blackpool Aquatics, Mia Mason, Flixton, Anna Healy from Prescott, Mia Bursland from Ormskirk, Amy Ainsworth from Blackburn, Eleanor Kay from Bolton Metro, and Imogen Sharp from Carnforth, with reserve finalists of Holly Carls from Bolton Metro and Amy Crompton Hesford from Wikinvest. Matthew Tinkler, Wikinvest, from Lewis Peak from the Isle of Man, and Rhys Jenkins over there in lane 1. And that's confirmed as a result. And we move on to Heat 9. 15 years age group is Elizabeth Whirring from Preston, Molly Moran from Carnforth, Georgiana Bott from Bolton Metro, Emma Flannery from City of Salford, Holly Barden from Garston, Hattie Barley from Burnley Bobcats, Jessica Williamson from Wigan, Katie Rawnsley from Prescott, reserve finalists of Ruby McFarlane, City of Salford, and Isabel Dowd from Everton. 16 years age group is Kira Prentice from the Isle of Man, Ella Price, Oldham Aquatics, Alia Day, Oldham Aquatics, Lucy Canavan from City of Manchester, Jessica Smith, Wikinvest, Bailey Seary, Burnley Bobcats, Ella Williams from Preston, Georgia Heath from Bolton Metro, with Beth Hartwell, City of Manchester, and Emily Unsworth from City of Manchester as the reserve finalists. And a 17 years age group, Simone Elson from Preston, Kimberly Burston from Oldham, Jessica Laws from Southport, Holly White from Everton, Gabrielle Melbourne Smith from City of Liverpool, Emma Hodgson, Isle of Man, Emma Blair, Oldham Aquatics, Martha Smith from Clitheroe, the reserve finalists of Hannah Head, City of Salford, and Leah Williams from City of Manchester. And head coaches and team managers, you have 15 minutes in which to withdraw any of your swimmers.
Bravo.
And it was Benjamin Overland.
So, heat 10 of event 652, the men's 10 years, the men's open 100 backstroke. And in lane 1, Jake Christen, City Manchester Aquatics. Lane 3, Bailey Reid of Blackpool Aquatics. Spencer Cragg of Burnley Bobcats in 4. Cian Tevlin in 5 from Oldham Aquatics. Wikinvest, Charlie Collins in lane 6. And Charles Kelly from Southport in 7. With Tyler Delaney of Bridgefield in lane 8. And as we turn at halfway, it's Spencer Cragg from Burnley Bobcats leading the way from Tyler Delaney and Jake Christen. So the two outside lanes doing well at the halfway mark. And as we move down, with about 25 metres to go, it's Spencer Cragg from Burnley Bobcats. And Spencer's got about a body length lead from lane 8, which is Tyler Delaney of Bridgefield. And it looks like lane 6. Charlie Collins of Wikinvest starting to make his way through. But as we move under the flags, it is lane 4, Spencer Cragg. Touching first, followed by lane 8, Tyler Delaney, and lane 6, Charlie Collins. Result confirmed, heat 11. Heat 11. And it's Joseph Chappell of Fleetwood in 1. Ryan Coulthard, City of Manchester in 2. William Whittingham of Southport in 3. Joel Morley in 4 from Southport. In 5 is Bradley Snaleham of Leyland Barracudas. The birthday boy, Ben Porter, in lane 6 from Leyland Barracudas. James Dudley from the Isle of Man is in 7. And in lane 8 is Zach Walmsley from Blackburn. And it is lane 8, Zach Walmsley, who looks like he could be turning first. Joel Morley in lane 4, with Zach very close behind in 2nd. Commentator's curse. And as we move up the second 50, it looks like lane 4, Joel Morley, still ahead and being challenged now by lane 8, Zach Walmsley. Also lane 3, William Whittingham, coming with a strong finish. So as we move under the flags, with about 6 metres to go, it's the two Southport swimmers, Joel Morley and William Whittingham. And it's Joel Morley from William Whittingham and Zach Walmsley. Here's your 1, 2, 3. Just need that confirmed. Just wait for that to be confirmed. There we go, rules out, confirmed, heat 12. So, heat number 12, and is Oliver Tinkler of Wikinvest in lane 1, Matthew Rooney from Everton in 2, Luke Adams of the City of Salford in 3, with City of Manchester's Billy Dewhurst in 4, Harry Robinson of Preston in 5, with Benjamin Havers-Strong of Preston in lane 6. Lane 7 is Ruben Robertson-Keating from the City of Manchester, and Alex Campbell from the City of Manchester in lane 8. And turning first at the halfway mark is Billy Dewhurst, 29.62. And Luke Adams in second place, with Alex Campbell turning in third. And as we move up the second 50, with about 15 metres to go, and it's Billy Dewhurst from the City of Manchester who's leading the way, followed in by lane 7, Ruben Robertson-Keating, and also lane 5, which is Harry Robinson from Preston. But it is Billy Dewhurst first, Harry Robinson in second, and it's Ruben Robertson-Keating in third.
P13. So in lane 1 from the City of Salford, Max Adams. 2, Gabrielle Taylor-Rimmer from Bolton Metro. Harvey Lowe from the Isle of Man in 3, Tyree Smith from Bridgefield in 4. Evan Brunsden from City of Manchester in 5. Thomas Duxbury from Bolton Metro in 6. Francis Dyson, Oldham Aquatics in 7. And Benjamin Harrison from Burley Bobcats. And lane number 8. And into the final 5, it's going to be Tyree Smith from Evan Brunsden. And lane 4 was disqualified. So in that heat, lane 4 was disqualified. The result is as per the board, heat 14. Ewan Blackwell from Carnforth in 1, Caleb Griffiths from Crosby in 2, Harry Whiteman, City of Manchester in 3, Toby Hill from Prescott in 4, Ellis Cleworth is in lane 5, Liam Carey, Wikinvest in 6, Henry Moore from Southport in 7, James Hanford is in lane 8 from Leyland Barracudas. And it's Toby Hill, 28.24. And he has a commanding lead. It's at least 5 metres. As he comes into the final 15. He touches out first, 58.77. James Hanford. And Liam Carey. And that brings us to the end of event 652. The next event, 653, is the Women's Open 200 metres butterfly. There are 6 heats. We start with heat 1. These are the 17s swim-offs. Martha Smith in lane 4 and Hannah Head from the City of Salford in lane 5. And it is going to be very, very close as we come down to the finish. It looks like it was Martha Smith, 28.31. That's confirmed as a result. Our next swim off is for the 14 years, I think. The next swim-off is between Grace Lackey from Leyland Barracudas and Nia Stewart from City of Salford. And I think this is for the 14 years. At 13 years age group. Into the final 15. It's going to be very, very close. It looks as though it's going to be Grace Lackey. It is at 30.04. And that's confirmed as a result. And the next one is the 14 years. 14 years swim off between Imogen Sharp and Holly Carls. whoever gets this, well, we presume is in the final. It looks as though it's going to be Imogen. 29.04 for Imogen. Is that Mr. Thompson down there? Good afternoon, Mr. Thompson. Very nice to see you. Wasn't expecting you in a place like this. Are we just filling now?
Just filling?
Filling. Philip.
And looks like we're ready to move on to event 653, the Women's Open 200 meters butterfly. We have 6 heats. Heat 1.
This is a shout out to Tyrese and Tanisha Benet-Smith. Smashing it for today from all at the groupchat.podcast on Instagram. The brand new #1 podcast launching today. Real lives, real issues, real chat, real Scousers. So the group chat.podcast on Instagram. There's a big shout out to Tyrese and Tanisha Benet-Smith.
Could we have coaches or team managers from Burnley Bobcats and City of Salford, please? That's Burnley Bobcats and City of Salford. To the timing suite. Burnley Bobcats and City of Salford. Thank you very much. So, 200 fly, 4 lengths of the pool. Heat number 1, Skylar Babel from Wikinvest in lane number 3. Emily Bloxage of City of Salford in lane number 4. And Hannah Lee of Wikinvest in lane number 5. And it is Hannah Lee from Wikinvest who's leading at the halfway point. Hannah's got a few metres lead from in second place, Emily Bloxage from the City of Salford. Tough event, the 200 fly. So Carl Whitehead has tweeted in, good luck, Emily Bloxage, swimming in the 50 and 200 fly. We are so proud of you, from Uncle Carl, Lily, Jacob, and Lola. So that's a shout out for lane 4, Emily Bloxage. And 25 metres to go in the first heat. And Hannah Lee from Wikinvest maintaining her lead. As Hannah's got 15 metres to go. Remember, on the 200 metre events, there are no finals, so it's fastest time in the heats, heat declared winner. And Hannah's just coming in to finish. Entry time there of 2:57 and a 2:48. And there's Emily finishing. Uncle Carl and Lily and Jacob and Lola will have been watching and cheering on. And Skylar just finishing their 200 fly. Well done, everyone. Just need those results confirmed. Heat 2. Heat 2, in lane 2, Evie Cutter of Wikinvest. Lane 3, Cara Tohill of the City of Salford. Lane 4, Heather Moore of Southport. Lane 5, Danielle Brady of Leyland Barracudas. And Grace Jackson of City of Salford in lane number 7. So, some finalists for you for the Men's Open 100 backstroke. In the 10-11-year-old age group, Albert Smith of Flixton, Matthew Sawyers, Wikinvest, William Irvine of Crosby, Samuel Sutcliffe, Ramsbottom, Daniel Codaverdi from City of Salford, Ethan McGuinness of Ramsbottom, Archie Fisher, Bolton Metro, Mason Stocks of Aquabears. 12-year-old age group, Kelsey Liu, Bolton Metro, Jonathan Waters, Blackpool Aquatics, Joshua Hayes of Wikinvest, Isaac Jones of Preston, Archie Dandy, Bolton Metro, Jack Seddon, Bolton Metro, Berdan Ordek of Preston, and Joshua Keogh of Bolton Metro. Reserve finalists, Jacob Camden, City of Salford, Dwayne Williams, City of Salford. In the 13-year-old age group, Lewis Gilbert of Flixton, Sean Flanagan of Crosby, Emil Dawkins of Preston, Thomas Simon of Bridgefield, Hayden Soule of Preston, Ethan Roberts of Leyland Barracudas, Thomas Hilton of Prescott, and Daniel Croft of Oldham Aquatics. In the 14-year-old age group, Oliver Carter, Berry and Elton, Samuel Grimes, Wikinvest, Jake Christen, City of Manchester, Charlie Collins, Wikinvest, Maxwell Sturziker, Blackpool Aquatics, Mark Thompson, Bolton Metro, Annan Clark of Preston, Owen Whiteley of City of Manchester. Reserve finalists, Flynn Smith and Owen Heathcote Jones. And the 15 years, Matthew Tinkler, Wikinvest, Bradley Snaleham, Leyland Barracudas, Caleb Griffiths, Crosby, Reuben Rowbottom Keaton, City of Manchester, Liam Carey, Wikinvest, Zach Walmsley, Blackburn, Benjamin Overland of Flixton, and Tom Arkwright of Leyland Barracudas. Reserve finalists, Rhys Jenkins of Flixton and Jack Burgess of the Isle of Man. And as we come under the flags, it's Heather Moore from Southport who takes first place in Heat 2, followed in by Cara Tohill and Evie Cutter. Well done, girls. Just need those results confirming. And we move on to Heat 3. In the 16-year-old age group, Spencer Cragg, Burnley Bobcats, Ewan Blackwell from Carnforth, James Hanford from Leyland Barracudas, Toby Hill from Prescott, Francis Dyson, Oldham Aquatics, Gabriel Taylor Rimmer from Bolton Metro, Henry Moore from Southport, and there will be a swim-off for the final place in the Men's Open 100 backstroke between Max Adams and Benjamin Harrison, and the second reserve will be Oliver Tinkler from Wikinvest. The 17 years and over age group, Alex Campbell from City of Manchester Aquatics, Thomas Duxbury, Bolton Metro, Harry Robinson from Preston, Billy Dewhurst, City of Manchester, Evan Brunson from City of Manchester, Luke Adams, City of Salford, Joel Morley, Southport, William Whittingham, Southport, and your reserve finalists, Harvey Lowe from the Isle of Man and Matthew Rooney from Everton. Coaches and team managers, you have 15 minutes to withdraw any swimmer from the 100 backstroke finals. So, heat number 3, and in lane number 3, which is Eve Horton from Wikinvest, is leading the way at the halfway stage. Lane 1 is Amelia Moss of Pioneer 79, Eleanor Cross of Wikinvest in 2. In 4 is Mia Mason from Flixton. Isabella Evans from Southport is in 5. Eva Knox of Wikinvest is in 6, and Lily Metcalfe of Flixton in lane number 7. So we have lots of tweets coming through on the I'm sorry we're not going to get through them all, but really appreciate your support online. As we move into the final 25 metres now, and in lane 3, Eve Horton really pushing forward down the last length of this Grueling 200 fly. Lane 2, Eleanor Cross. Lane 7, Lily Metcalfe, really pushing hard now. And as we move on to the flags, Eve Horton from Wikinvest is going to take heat number 3. And in second place is going to be Eleanor Cross. And third place in lane 7 was Lily Metcalfe. That's your 1, 2, 3 in heat 3. Just need that result confirmed. Heat 4. So, heat 4. And in lane 1 is Holly Carnes of Bolton Metro, Elizabeth Whirring of Preston in 2, Isabel Williamson of Wikinvest in 3, Eleanor Kay, Bolton Metro in 4. Lane 5 is Amy Tebay of Southport, Ella Roberts of Prescott in lane 6, Lily Lampersey of City of Salford in lane 7, and Bridgefield, Elise Bruns in lane number 8. So at the first 50, and it's a strong start from lane 3, Isabel Williamson. Isabel's got a couple of body lengths lead at the halfway stage, and all the other girls pretty much in a line. Looks like lane 4, Eleanor Kay, and lane 6, which is Ella Roberts from Prescott. Just in the second and third places as we turn at the 100-metre mark. And it's still Isabel Williamson in lane 3. Isabel's got about a 3-second lead from Ella Roberts from Prescott in lane 6, and Eleanor Kay, Bolton Metro. All the other girls doing their best to chase down Isabel Williamson in lane 3, but she's still maintaining that advantage at the 150 mark. And at the 150 marks, it looks like lane 7, Lily Lampersey, who's now pushing on and looking to challenge Isabel Williamson up the last length of this 200 butterfly. So with 25 metres to go, and it looks like Isabel Williamson now being caught by lane 7, Lily Lampersey. And Lily Lampersey is now moving ahead as they come in with about 7 or 8 metres to go. And will Isabel hold on to second place in the heat? Or will lane 5, Amy Tebay? And it is Lily Lampersey, Isabel Williamson in second, and Amy Tebay in lane 5, finishing third. Great swim by Lily Lampersey. Timed it really well. Just in. Tough one for Holly after just doing the swim off, but well done. Just wait for that result to be confirmed. And we have a disqualification in lane 6. So that's heat 4, lane 6 disqualification Result confirmed. Heat 5.
We've had a tweet from Madeline Hemmes. Unfortunately, her plane to the Isle of Man has been cancelled. She stood behind us. Why didn't she come and tell us? Madeline, why didn't you come and tell us? Well, that's not good, is it? So you're sleeping in the aquatic centre tonight? Or the Premier Inn? This weather, I think I mentioned before that the River Irwell has burst its banks in Bury. And part of Bury is quite flooded apparently. But just to get back to the swimming, Sally Copeland over in lane 1 from the City of Manchester, Jennifer Green in lane 3 from Wikinvest, Hattie Varley from Burnley Bobcats is in lane 4, Maisie Luchas from Bob Metro is in 5, Gabrielle Booth from City of Salford in 6, Fiona Byrne, Ormskirk in 7, and Daisy Poole from Wikinvest is in lane 8, but it's Jennifer Green. Turn a halfway, it's 1:07.86 from Hattie Varley and Gabrielle Booth. But it looks as though Gabrielle has overtaken now Hattie. And she has dropped back into 3rd place. Gabrielle has overtaken her. It's going to be down this final 50. It is going to be Jennifer Green. And she's got a commanding lead of nearly 10 metres. She's coming into the finish now, 2:25.15. From Gabrielle Booth, 2:31.33, and then Hattie Varley has hung on for that 3rd place, 2:36.11. Just wait for Fiona's time. And we've got confirmation of the result. There we have it. And we have confirmation of the result. We're into our final heat, Heat 6. First 50. There's Gabrielle Melbourne Smith from the City of Liverpool, who has got a body length lead. First turn, 30.38 from Lucy Turner, and then Rachel Horby from Wikinvest. Gabrielle's out in front. It's just the other swimmers actually in one line as we come down to the halfway point, and it looks as though everybody else is starting to catch Gabrielle. She hasn't got such as a commanding lead as she had at the first 50. She still touches out first at halfway, 1:07. But not very far behind her now is Rachel Horby and Lucy Turner. Also Ella Bloxage from City of Salford down here in lane 7. So Lucy Turner, Rachel Hornby, Ella Bloxage, all starting to catch Gabrielle. It is still Gabrielle that comes into the turn from Rachel Hornby, but there's only 0.4 of a second now between them. And it's going to be down this final 50. She's doing really well hanging on, is Gabrielle Melbourne-Smith. She seems to have got a second win, got into a rhythm, and it looks as though she's managing to hang on. We're in the final 15. Everybody is at her heels. Under the flags, it looks as though she's going to hang on. It's going to be Gabrielle Melbourne-Smith from Ella Bloxage, Rachel Hornby, Lucy Turner. It was very, very close. She dug very, very deep on that one. And that's, we have confirmation of the results. So the next, that is the end of the swimming as we know it. The next one is the finals. This is the swim-off, Benjamin Harrison and Max Adams. And that's a 16 years age group of the men's 100 backstroke. And this is for a place in the final. And then there is a 15-minute break. Obviously for the ladies that have just swum the 200 fly. As they go into the turn, it is Benjamin Harrison. It's 0.12 of a second in front of Max Adams. And it is stroke for stroke into the final 25. It looks as though Max might just have the edge in this final 25. And as they come under the flags, it's going to be Max Adams from Benjamin Harrison. And he touches out first in 1:04.15, 1:05.45. That's confirmed as a result. And we're just going to have 15 minutes, apparently. Comfort breaks, so our officials, if they want to just go and stretch your legs and have a walk round. And you may do so. We have around about 15 minutes, so that takes us round to about 25 to 5, there or thereabouts. So while we're doing that, we'll just play a bit of music. We'll need the two teams for the. We're going to announce the winners of the age group trophy and the championships trophy. So the thing is that we'll need the coaches and swimmers from Wikinvest, and also from Salford. So if they can get themselves ready, when I ask them to come down to the starting end of the pool, it looks as though we've got a thumbs up from John Stout. So when I announce if the other person is Mr. Suggett, we look as though we've got a very large group of Wikinvest. Is that Evie? Is he there, Evie? Yeah. Okay. So when I give you a shout, I'll then ask you to come down to the starting end of the pool to receive the trophy. So the first team I would ask to come down is for the age group trophy, and the winners are Wikinvest. So if we'd like to ask the coach and our team from Wikinvest to come down and receive their trophy as the age group winners. Mr. Les France and Chris Suggett at the back. And I hope that was thunder. So they're receiving the trophy from the Lancashire president. And I'm sure they're going to stand. You've got to face the pool. I'm sure. Is there somebody going to say? Is Stuart about to take some photographs? But oh, here we go. So if our Wikinvest swimmers can face the pool, and whatever you do, do not fall in the pool off that starting block. So congratulations to our winners of the age group championship. Sorry, the age group trophy, sorry, which are Wikinvest. Many congratulations to them. And the next presentation will be for the championship, and we'd like to invite our team from the city of Salford, who are the championship winners for 2020. I'm sure we've got more swimmers from Salford who could just two. Come on, John. Super John. The others are swimming. No. It's a good job his swimmers have got better technique than he has. He's very modest, is Mr. Stout. But City of Salford, oh, this is all going to go wrong, standing on a plastic chair like that. I thought standing on a starting block was bad. Have you risk assessed that? Well done to our City of Salford swimmers, and they are the championship winners for 2020. If you're wondering what the noise is, it is actually the rain on the roof. And also the bangs are thundering and lightning. Do not worry. I think we're safe in here. I'm not so sure how much water there is outside as opposed to inside. But yeah, the rain was hitting the outside of the roof, and in a minute we've no leaks. So,
Bradley, any start sheets? So we'll catch up with some Twitter. Hashtag Lancashire 2020, and the Hut has just made it back home. Just made the treacherous journey home to Morecambe, and now watching the live stream. Looking forward to watching the Preston boys, Isaac Jones, Hayden Soul and Alan Clark in the 100 backstroke final. Swim fast and get on that podium. Anne Rimmer, listening to the sound of thunder at Manchester Aquatics. For once, I'm happy to be in here. Hashtag 100 back finals. So Anne's happy to be stuck in the Manchester Aquatic Centre whilst it's thunder and lightning outside. And I can't blame her. Blackburn Centurions, great afternoon of swimming at Lancashire 2020, and good luck from the team to Amy in the 53 and Zach in the 100 back. Jane Corrin has used the hashtag Lancashire 2020, and good luck Will Irvin, Sean Flanagan and Caleb Griffiths in the 100 backstroke final. So good luck to all the Crosby boys in the backstroke final this afternoon. Jane has also tweeted in, good luck to Maeve Bunclark and Madison Wrens in the final of the 50 freestyle. Go Crosby. So plenty of support for the Crosby swimmers today. And one tweet that tickled me, a tweet from the forgotten coach. Bolton Metro should change their name to Backstroke Metro, with 8 out of 8 swimmers in the final. Well done to all. Coaches and team managers, your final start sheets are now available from the coaches' kiosk. Start sheets are now available from the coaches' kiosk. Rob Medway has tweeted Lancashire 2020, a picture of the Wikinvest age group winners with their trophy. So well done to Wikinvest. Looks like we're getting ready to commence proceedings. So for the first final, I shall hand over to my esteemed colleague, Mr. Mark Astles.
Okay, here we go with our first final of this afternoon. And this is for the men's 10 and 11 years 100 metres backstroke final. And in lane 1 from Flixton is Albert Smith. Lane 2 from Wikinvest, Matthew Sawyers. Lane 3 from Crosby, William Irvin. 4 from Ramsbottom, Samuel Sutcliffe. Lane 5 from City of Salford, Daniel Codaverde. Lane 6 from Ramsbottom, Ethan McGuinness. Lane 7 from Bolton Metro, Archie Fisher. And in lane 8 from Aquabears, Mason Stocks. First final underway. From this afternoon's events, and through the first 25, Samuel Sutcliffe from Ramsbottom has took off like a man possessed. He's going to turn at the halfway point. 34.33 from Daniel Codaverde and William Irvin. He still leads, coming through 75 metres. It's still Samuel Sutcliffe from Daniel Codaverde. Unless something drastic happens, it is going to be Samuel Sutcliffe that's going to take the win. He touches out first from Daniel Codaverde. And there, William Irvin. Wait for the confirmation of that result. There we have it. We move on to our next final.
Okay, we move on to event 655, the men's 12 years, 100 metres backstroke final. In lane 1 from Bolton Metro, Kelsey Liu. Lane 2 from Blackpool Aquatics, Jonathan Waters. Lane 3 from Wikinvest, Joshua Hayes. Lane 4 from Preston, Isaac Jones. Lane 5 from Bolton Metro, Archie Dandy. Lane 6 from Bolton Metro, Jack Seddon. Lane 7 from Prescott, Bedan Odek. Lane 8 from Bolton Metro, Joshua Keogh. So the men's 12 years, 100 backstroke final, and through 25 metres, it's Isaac Jones of Preston. Lane 7, Bedan Odek from Prescott. And lane 3, Joshua Hayes from Wikinvest, all showing early. And we move underneath the flags at the end of the first length. And it's still Isaac Jones from Preston, who looks like he's going to turn first. Turning second will be Archie Dandy of Bolton Metro, and Joshua Hayes from Wikinvest, who's turning in third place. As they begin up the second length, and it's still Isaac Jones from Preston, but being challenged now by Archie Dandy from Bolton Metro. Looks like it's going to be a straight race between lane 4 and 5. It's Isaac Jones and Archie Dandy. Archie Dandy fighting hard and looks like he's just edging ahead. Archie Dandy, what a swim in the second 50, and he's powering ahead. And there's your winner, lane 5, Archie Dandy. Second place was Isaac Jones, and in third place, Jack Seddon, Bolton Metro. Just wait for that result to be confirmed. Result confirmed. Move on to our next event.
Our next final is for the men's 13 years, 100 metres backstroke final. And in lane 1 from Flixton, Lewis Gilbert. Lane 2 from Crosby, Sean Flanagan. Lane 3 from Preston, Emil Dawkins. Lane 4 from Bridgefield, Thomas Simon. Lane 5 from Preston, Hayden Soul. Lane 6 from Leyland Barracudas, Ethan Roberts. Lane 7 from Prescott, Thomas Hilton. And in lane 8 from Oldham Aquatics, Daniel Croft. On the way almost immediately is Thomas Simon from Bridgefield. And he has got a body length lead after 35 metres. Turn first into the wall, 32.73. Now out to around about 5 metres. Hayden Soul turning in second, 35.74, and Emil Dawkins from Preston, 35.95, so not much between second and third. And this final 25 is going to be where it's going to tell. It looks as though Hayden Soul has got the better of his teammate, but coming through is Lewis Gilbert in lane 1. It is Thomas Simon, 1:08.69 from Hayden Soul, and then Lewis Gilbert from Flixton. And that's confirmed as a result. We'll move on to our next final.
Our next final, event 657, the men's 14 years, 100 metres, backstroke final. In lane 1 from Bury and Elton is Oliver Carter. Lane 2 from Wikinvest, Samuel Grimes. Lane 3 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Jake Christen. Lane 4 from Wikinvest, Charlie Collins. Lane 5 from Blackpool Aquatics, Maxwell Sturzaker. Lane 6 from Bolton Metro, Mark Tomsett. Lane 7 from Preston, Annan Clark. Lane 8 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Owen Whiteley. So, good underwater from lane 4, Charlie Collins from Wikinvest. Just puts him in an early lead through 25 metres. And lane 3, Jake Christen, already on level terms with lane 4, Charlie Collins. So as they move through the first 50 metres, as they go under the flags and get ready to turn, it's close call between lane 3 and lane 4. And it is just Charlie Collins ahead of Jake Christen. Mark Thompson from Bolton Metro turning in 3rd place. But as they come back up the second 50 metres, it is still lane 4, Charlie Collins, ahead of lane 3, Jake Christen. And then in 3rd place, it looks like Maxwell Sturzaker, who's fighting back for Blackpool Aquatics. And as they move under the flags, lane 4, Charlie Collins, lane 3, Jake Christen, lane 5, Maxwell Sturzaker. And who's going to get the touch? It is Charlie Collins of Wikinvest, 1:07.23, 3/100ths ahead of Jake Christen in 2nd, with in 3rd place, lane 5, Maxwell Sturzaker and Blackpool Aquatics. Good race, boys, well done. Just wait for that result to be confirmed. Result confirmed as per the board.
Next final is for the men's 15 years, 100 metres backstroke. And in lane 1 from Wikinvest, Matthew Tinkler. Lane 2 from Leyland Barracudas, Bradley Snaleham. Lane 3 from Crosby, Caleb Griffiths. Lane 4 from the City of Manchester, Ruben Robotham Keating. Lane 5 from Wikinvest, Liam Carey. Lane 6 from Blackburn, Zach Walmsley. Lane 7 from Flixton, Benjamin Overland. And in lane 8 from Leyland Barracudas, Tom Arkwright. The first 25. Lane 4, Ruben, Robotham Keating. Looks as though he might have the edge over Caleb Griffiths. And also Liam Carey in lane 5. Is Liam Carey from Ruben, from Bradley Snelham. As we come through 75 metres, it's now Ruben Robotham Keating, who looks as though he might have the edge, although coming back is Liam Carey. It is stroke for stroke, and Bradley Snelham looks as though he's coming through into third place. It looks as though it's going to be Ruben Robotham Keating. It's going to be all on the touch. It is Ruben. From Liam Carey, from Bradley Snelham. Good last 25 by Bradley. Just wait for the confirmation of the result. There we have it. As we move on to our next fight.
Event 659, the men's 16 years, 100 metres backstroke final. In lane 1 from Burnley Bobcats, Spencer Cragg. Lane 2 from Carnforth, Ewan Blackwell. Lane 3 from Leyland Barracudas, James Hanford. Lane 4 from Prescott, Toby Hill. Lane 5 from Oldham Aquatics, Francis Dyson. Lane 6 from Bolton Metro, Gabrielle Taylor Rimmer. Lane 7 from Southport, Henry Moore. Lane 8 from the city of Salford, Max Adams. So the 16 years final, and it's lane 4, Toby Hill out in front. From the heat, Toby has an advantage, posting a 58.7 in the heats this morning. And it is in fact Toby who has moved forward into the first 50, and he'll turn first on a time of 28.6 for his first 50. Francis Dyson, Oldham Aquatics, and James Hanford, Leyland Barracudas, chasing hard behind. But as they move up the second 50 with 25 metres to go, it is Toby Hill, Francis Dyson, and then it's a line across the pool. It looks like James Hanford, Gabrielle Taylor Rimmer. Your winner in lane 4 is Toby Hill. Second place could be the fast finishing lane 6, Gabrielle Taylor Rimmer. And it is there. First place, Toby Hill, 1 minute exactly. Second place, Gabrielle Taylor Rimmer, Bolton Metro. And third place, Oldham Aquatics, Francis Dyson. Result confirmed. Move on to our next event.
Next final is for the men 17 years and over. And in lane 1 from Southport, we have William Whittingham. Lane 2, also from Southport, Joel Morley. Lane 3 from City of Salford, Luke Adams. Lane 4 from the City of Manchester, Evan Brunston. Lane 5 from Preston, Harry Robinson. Lane 6 from Bolton Metro, Thomas Duxbury. Lane 7 from the City of Manchester, Alex Campbell. And in lane 8 from the Isle of Man, Harvey Lowe. Last up was Alex Campbell from City of Manchester down in lane 7. 3:35, it's still very even, right the way across the pool. Going into the turn, it looks like it might be Evan Brunston. It is 29.92 from Luke Adams and Harry Robinson on either side of him. And he has just that slight edge, although Luke is starting to come back on him. Into the final 25. It is still Evan from Luke Adams, from Harry Robinson. And it looks as though Harry might just have the edge on Luke. It is going to be Evan that's going to touch out first. He gets it from Harry Robinson. And then Luke Adams. And that's confirmed as a result. And we move on to our next finals, which is for the women's 10 and 11 years 50 metres freestyle.
In lane 1 from the City of Salford is Caitlin Postalaki-Suchu. Lane 2 from Crosby is Maeve Bunclark. Lane 3 from Southport is Eleanor Clark. Lane 4 from Chorley Marlins, Olivia Edgar. Lane 5 from Wikinvest, Evie Cutter. Lane 6 from the City of Manchester Aquatics, Evie Clare. Lane 7 from Wikinvest, Anya Chisnall. Lane 8 from Ormskirk, Margaret Isabel Casey. So they're off and running, and it's lane 4, Olivia Edgar, with a cracking start through 25 metres, and Olivia has a slight advantage over lane 5, Evie Cutter. Lane 3, Eleanor Clark from Southport, also pushing hard. And it's these three as we move into the final 5 metres. Olivia Edgar, Eleanor Clark, and Evie Cutter. Who's going to get the touch? It's Evie Cutter from Wikinvest. 30.31. Second place goes to Olivia Edgar, and in third place was Eleanor Clark of Southport. Just wait for this result to be confirmed. Result confirmed, and we move on to our next final.
And this final is for the women's 12 years 50 metres freestyle. And in lane 1 from the City of Salford is Alice Volkovaya. Lane 2, also from the City of Salford, is Libby Grovestock. Lane 3, also from City of Salford, is Sandra Chaika. Lane 4 from Preston is Zaraman. Lane 5 from Wikinvest is Isabel Liptrop. Lane 6 from City of Salford is Grace Louise Potts. And lane 7 from City of Salford, Grace Jackson. And in lane 8 from the City of Salford, Katie Lee. The best start was from this side of the pool. Although Zaraman in lane 4 is starting to edge away from our other swimmers. And she has now got about a half a body length lead as they come into the final 5. It's going to be Zaraman, 29.46 from Sandra Chaika and Isabel Liptrop. That's confirmed as a result. We move on to our next final.
Event 663, the women's 13 years, 50-meter freestyle final. In lane 1 from Burnley Bobcats, Caitlin Wilson. Lane 2 from the City of Manchester Aquatics, Hannah Edgert. Lane 3 from Wikinvest, Lydia Swindle. Lane 4 from Bolton Metro, Lisa Barzaghi. Lane 5 from Crosby, Madison Renz. Lane 6 from Prescott, Lucy Parsons. Lane 7 from Leyland Barracudas, Hannah Morris. Lane 8 from Flixton, Abigail Turner. So through the first 15 meters, it's lanes 4 and 5. Lisa Barzaghi and Madison Renz. And as they move forward with 15 meters to go, it looks like lane 4, Lisa Barzaghi, just has the edge over lane 5. Madison Renz, Lydia Swindle of Wikinvest also fighting hard, and it is Lisa Barzaghi, 27.73 in first place. Madison Renz in second place. And in third was Lydia Swindle. Result confirmed. Move on to our next final.
Our next final is for the women's 14 years 50 metres freestyle. And in lane 1 from the City of Manchester is Tilly Copeland. In lane 2 from Blackpool Aquatics is Peter Chilton. Lane 3 from Flixton, Mia Mason. Lane 4 from Prescott, Anna Healy. Lane 5 from Ormskirk, Mia Burslem. Lane 6 from Blackburn, Amy Ainsworth. Lane 7 from Bolton Metro, Eleanor Kay. And in lane 8 from Carnforth, Imogen Sharp. To the first 25, it looks like Imogen Sharp down here in lane 8, but then again saying that, 15 to go, Anna Healy from Prescott. It's going to be very, very close. It looks like it's going to be Anna Healy. It is Anna Healy from Mia Burslem and Mia Mason. That's confirmed as a result. We move on to our next final.
Event 665 is the women's 15 years 50-meter freestyle final. In lane 1 from Preston, Elizabeth Whirring. Lane 2 from Carnforth, Molly Moran. Lane 3 from Bolton Metro, Georgiana Bott. Lane 4 from the city of Salford, Emma Flannery. Lane 5 from Garston, Holly Barden. Lane 6 from Burnley Bobcats, Hattie Varley. Lane 7 from Wikinvest, Jessica Williamson. Lane 8 from Prescott, Katie Rawnsley. So the 15-year-old final is through the first 25 meters, and it's Emma Flannery, and it's Georgiana Bott, and it's Holly Barden. Lane 2 as well, Molly Moran with a good show, and also lane 8, Katie Rawnsley from Prescott. But it looks like it's going to be Emma Flannery who touches first. Holly Barden, 27.52 for Emma. Holly Barden in second place, and Georgiana Bott in third place. Result confirmed. And move on to our next final.
In the next final, it is for the women's 16 years 50 metres freestyle. In lane 1 from the Isle of Man is Kira Prentice. Lane 2 from Oldham Aquatics, Ella Price. Lane 3 from Oldham Aquatics, Alia Day. Lane 4 from the city of Manchester, Lucy Canavan. Lane 5 from Wikinvest, Jessica Smith. Lane 6 from Burnley Bobcats, Bailey Seary. Lane 7 from Preston, Ella Williams. And in lane 8 from Bolton Metro, Georgia Heath. Through the first 25, you've got Ella Williams, lane 7, Lucy Canavan and Jessica Smith in 4 and 5. It looks as though Jessica is starting to move away. She looks as though she's going to take it. It's going to be very, very close for third. It goes for Ella Williams. And that's confirmed as a result. Jessica Smith from Lucy Canavan, Ella Williams. And we move on to our last final of today, which is for the women's 17 years and over 50 metres freestyle. And in lane 1 from Preston, Simone Elson. Lane 2 from Oldham Aquatics, Kimberly Burston. Lane 3 from Southport, Jessica Law. Lane 4 from Everton, Holly White. Lane 5 from the city of Liverpool, Gabrielle Melbourne Smith. Lane 6 from the Isle of Man, Emma Hodgson. Lane 7 from Oldham Aquatics, Emma Blair. And in lane 8 from Clitheroe, Martha Smith. The rise was Gabrielle Melbourne Smith, right on the 15 metres. But this is going to go down to the touch. it is between all 8 swimmers. There is no real gap between any of them. It goes to Gabrielle from Holly White, and then Jessica Law. 27.7, 27.8 and 27.9. 0.2 of a second between first and third. And that's confirmed as a result. And that brings us to the end of the swimming and the county championships for 2020. I'd like to thank all our swimmers, our parents, our officials, mainly our officials and the backroom staff who have made this championships possible. And all it leaves me to say is, officials, please leave the pool deck.